guys from left to right. Grant Wilson, Jason Henderson, Reymello Murphy. We'll open it up to questions.
Jason, you were here last year. You've been part of this losing streak. How badly did you guys need an end to that?
I just thought it was a great win for us. We had a big emphasis last week of everyone has to do their job, and I think that's what we did tonight as a team. And I think, we're all hungry for it, and we're just excited for the rest of the season to come.
Grant, what was it like out there, man? You were slinging.
It was a lot of fun. Felt protected. The boys up front did a phenomenal job, and Coach Decker's game plan and the whole offensive staff's game plan was awesome tonight. I thought we executed well as a whole group. Everyone did their 1/11th, and like Jason said, it was just big emphasis on everyone just doing their job, and fun nights like that would just happen.
What about Granger's one-handed catch on that first touchdown?
It's sweet. He's a player like that. He creates plays like that just on his own, just by being himself. He's a phenomenal player.
And Murphy here, what do you have to say about him?
Baller. He is a baller.
Jason, the last play there, you guys came up with the stop when you needed it. What's that say about your defense when you come up with that stop when you need to?
The offense put us in great positions all night, on the field and, put points on the board for us. So, when it comes down to a fourth down like that to win the game, it just comes down to, defense got to bow up. We got to make a stop, and we have to act like we've been there before. And, again, everyone has to do their job to be able to make that play and kind of win the game for us, and that's exactly what we did.
What was the call on that fourth down?
Can't say.
Stop.
Reymello, this was a kind of a breakout game for you. A lot of people have may not know your story or anything about you, but 2 touchdowns. What was it like to be out there in a big game and get this win?
It was pretty cool. Obviously, I came from JUCO, so that's completely different, and also I'm from California, so being out here was pretty cool. But shout out Grant, shout out Coach Duke, and Coach Deck as well, because they put me in this position to have an opportunity, and I felt like I was able to make the most out of it because they prepared me for this moment, and they trusted me with it, and I trusted them. So,
Grant, how much did last week's experience in that environment help you tonight in a place where when you did something good, people cheered?
It's nice when you have the ball for there to be a silent crowd. Last week's game was something that you'll never forget. The atmosphere was pretty remarkable. But it definitely helped us as a group settle in, as a whole offense, and that includes myself. So I think last week was a huge benefit for our team, for our offense for sure. And all the boys just settled in tonight and just did their 1/11th and executed the game plan very well.
Did it help your confidence though?
Absolutely.
If you can play there, you can play anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. That tradition that they have over there is unbelievable, and when you play there, you feel like you can play anywhere else.
Grant, you did it again this week. The thing where the this, the that, the left-handed little thing that people are like, in the world. I hear people in the crowd like, what in the world did he do? What's going on with that? How did you learn that?
I learned that from Coach Decker himself. He ran a UNH in 2014. Or way back, not 2014. I don't know when. He ran it. He ran it at UNH, and so he brought it over, and it's been a really good play for us.
Jason, I'm going to hit this question from another angle. How was the locker room? How did they celebrate the victory? They must have felt good.
My favorite part of it was halftime. If I remember correctly, it was a tie game then. Nobody was bowing their heads. Everyone was happy. Everyone was excited. Everyone knew we needed the energy and that it was a 0-0 ball game and we had to win the second half. And, that was kind of my favorite thing of all. There was never any negative in the locker room. Everyone was very positive, and I think that went along for the whole game. Sidelines, everybody was keeping energy for us, and I think that's really what helped us win the football game.
Grant, it looked like you caught Louisiana napping a couple times on the defensive side where maybe they had a personnel mismatch or defense wasn't paying attention, they had some other things going on. What's that communication like? Is that something you're seeing on the field that you're able to go to line of scrimmage and execute a play? Or is that coming in from the sideline, or do you just have that free range?
That's coming in from the sideline. Our offense is built off speed, getting the ball snapped fast and putting the defense in a bind, making themselves declare themselves. And we did that tonight a couple times. We got them looking to the sideline, and we just took advantage of that. We beat them over top. a lot of times, and that was a really good play for us.
Do you like playing that fast?
I do like playing that fast. It's nice when defenses, are looking to the sideline and we're just running goes. That's a fun offense to be a part of.
Anything else for the
This
players?
wasn't 66,000 people, but the crowd got rained on. There was an hour delay, and the fans who stayed, how did you feel they affected the game? Did you guys hear them?
You definitely heard them, especially for the defense out there. I could say on third downs and stuff like that. There might not have been 66,000 out there, but you would think there was with how loud the stadium got. And I love Monarch Nation. I love the support we get, and that's something that we're going to really need for the rest of the season. So I hope they continue to support us.
Next week, too?
Absolutely.
You guys have had an 8 p.m. game, a 7 p.m. game, and next week a noon game. Do you have a preference, and is there one that's harder to get ready for than the other?
Football game's a football game.
Yeah.
Always got to be ready.
I assume you haven't looked at anything of Wake yet.
Want to know? Got to worry about what's ahead of us. So now we'll start tomorrow.
Do you know much about them at all? Have you about their players? You played them a couple of years ago.
They're in the ACC.
Anything else?
So Stanford.
All right. Thanks, guys.
That's hard.
We'll end it on-